Alright guys and gals, we've got the Contour Roam and we have the Contour Plus 2. I've had a Contour Plus 2 for a very long time. I've been very impressed with them. They actually ran a contest a few years ago and I won one, and ever since then it's been with me everywhere that I go. It comes with a waterproof case, very nice camera. What I love the best about this is that no matter how you lay this, if I lay this on my knee like this, I can go ahead and actually adjust the lens by turning this to go ahead and get a perfect horizontal shot. So the beautiful part about this is that most cameras, most of their competitors, don't have that capability. If you flip it upside down, it'll go ahead and do a 180 for you. It's not going to do the 10 degree, the 20 degree, the 5 degree. You can do that with both of these cameras. Now, from my understanding, this camera is water resistant. I wouldn't say waterproof. It does go down to maybe 3 meters,
right.
2 meters tops. So this is perfect. You want to strap it to your head and go swimming in a pool. I've got some footage of my kids strapped on. They have this actual unit strapped onto their head with the waterproof case that it comes with, and they're swimming around, and they're just fantastic cameras. The really nice thing about this, here's the waterproof case, and there's a slide lock right here. It's actually very simple to go ahead and use this. You drop it in. Actually, there's a mount on here, but you drop it in like this, flip it down, lock it into place, and you're good to go. And you have a switch right here that actually controls the camera. You've got your buttons here. You can lock in any type of on your rail mounts. Are about 10 mounts. I've got 7 out of the 10, so you can actually go ahead and put this on here. What I'd really like to see is the canny mount, so that you can go ahead and mount it to an AR-15 or an assault rifle or something like that. I believe they had that at one point in time. I haven't seen it online recently, so that's a mount they should probably bring back because it's perfect. Those same mounts, whatever mounts to the waterproof camera will mount to the individual cameras, so they're identical right here. Bluetooth connectivity on this camera, the Plus 2. Nice thing about Bluetooth connectivity, like you saw in the earlier video or previously to this video, is that you can actually sit there and remotely on your phone watch the camera in action. So no matter where it's mounted, in this case we had it mounted to a drone, you can go ahead and mount this to just about anything you want. You can mount it to a boat, and you can be sitting on shore and you can watch it. I have not tested, and I don't think Ron has tested the actual distance of Bluetooth connectivity.
I have. I've gotten 350 feet.
350 feet.
And that's amazing for Bluetooth, okay? Now that's the line of sight, okay? No obstruction, all right? Now also with the Bluetooth, Frank, is it has a capability of turning the camera off and on.
Correct.
And you got some other advanced settings that you can adjust the camera. You can adjust your...
The really nice thing about this, on the Contour Plus 2 at least, is you have a position 1 and position 2 button. It's right here. You can remotely control that. So you can go into your by Bluetooth, and if you're sitting there, for instance, on mine, I have position 1 as the 1080p high definition full 30 frames per second recording. Position 2 is 1 picture every 1 second. Now you can adjust that per second, to your desired, one picture per 5, 1 picture per 10. But the really nice thing about this is that by the Bluetooth, say this was on the drone and it's up there, we can go ahead and remotely change that and switch it over to position 2, and now it's taking a picture per whatever second we do. So you can get your full motion video. You can go ahead and switch to photo mode anytime you want.
Now another thing we did, I had asked the company this. I didn't know the answer, but on the Bluetooth, the reason the Roam has no Bluetooth is because the Roam is completely contained, okay? If you were to put Bluetooth in there, then your Bluetooth is limited dramatically because it's contained, okay?
Correct.
Whereas on the Plus 2, your Bluetooth is external, and it gives you a bit of range on that.
The other difference I see, they do the full 180 degrees on both cameras, so it doesn't matter which camera you buy. Just fantastic product. I mean, over the GoPros, I can guarantee you that this is the way to go. I've had one GoPro in my life, and I was not satisfied. I got my Contour. It is fantastic. I think everyone should own one of these.
The Contour got that wide angle setting, which is awesome. Now,
well, the Contour, I can definitely tell you this much. Compared to the GoPro software and the adjustments that you have on the GoPro, the Contour has a lot more settings as far as contrast, brightness, everything. A lot of that is available. Is available through the Bluetooth connection. Then again, you know, you can set the camera up position 1, position 2, so you can have a daylight setting and a nighttime.
A lot of people are asking this question, Frank. Like all sports cameras are like this. You got a small camera. Why is it that with a normal camera you would turn it on right now and I'd have a clear image, okay, straight across the board? You turn on the Contour or GoPro, whatever, and the image is recessed. Why is that? It's like not a full image. It's like instead of it being magnified out, it's magnifying backwards.
I have no idea.
We gotta find out, don't we?
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying though, it's like...
I mean, they do have 1080p True HD.
Right.
And I'm not exactly sure. I mean, you can go down to 720, you can go down to 1024 by 768. You know, the one thing that I do notice the difference between the Contour and the GoPro is the GoPro gives you more of that kind of a fisheye lens, like you're looking out a hotel door eyepiece. This gives you a little bit of that, but not as bad as
there's less distortion,
GoPro.
right?
So
even on the wide angle, there's less distortion on the edges as compared to the GoPro. I noticed that.
Yeah.
So, which is good. I mean, I'm happy with the Contour. I think it's great.
I'm ecstatic.
I mean, they're adorable. I mean, I've crashed my copter with these things on board, and they kept on ticking. So I'm really happy with them.
Well, you know, I was wearing this on a flight, one of my business travels. I actually had this on my head on the plane. Whenever I was deboarding the plane, a guy actually saw the camera and he's like, you know, why do you have a Contour? Who are you? And I'm like, I'm just a guy with a Contour. So, they're fantastic cameras. Seriously.
That's good enough. I have to keep an eye on the drug because the belly one's not that good. There you go. How's that look, bud? Looks great. Does it? Yep. This is a Bluetooth. This is a Bluetooth connectivity for the Contour camera. This is my cell phone. We're seeing this drone right here with the Contour attached, flying around, and we're seeing visually on the phone what the Contour is actually seeing in real time. As long as Ron don't crash the quadcopter, we're all right. Yep. By the way, Frank, this location we're at, this is the home of Mr. Rogers, right? Yep, this is Mr. Rogers' neighborhood. Literally. This is his summer home here, and I've always told people it's really a nice place to come visit. Yep. What you're seeing right now is the top of Buttermilk Falls through the Contour Plus 2 camera attached to the drone. As you notice, it's quite a ways up there. But that Bluetooth connectivity is pretty good. It has a good range on it, huh, Frank? It has a good range. The biggest concern not concern, but there is a little bit of delay, but you have to understand that with any type of Bluetooth connectivity, there is a delay. Like even your Bluetooth on your cell phone, whenever you go ahead and press the button to answer a call, there's a half a second delay. Same thing with video technology. film these hidden crevices, you know.